Sports bettors, are you ready? When you bet with PointsBet, you get faster bets, faster withdrawals, and faster rewards at your fingertips. Download the app now to experience this premium sportsbook for yourself and sign up with code NBCPOD100 to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. So, are you ready? Terms and conditions apply. Void where prohibited. Must be 21 years or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for crisis counseling and referral services.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome into the final of our 5 great debates surrounding the top 50 Patriots under Bill Belichick. And this one's kind of fun. Rob Gronkowski isn't just getting a red jacket to go into the Patriots Hall of Fame. He is waltzing into Canton, probably dancing into Canton, and giving us a memorable, sometimes awkward, acceptance speech. God willing, it'll probably be, let's see. It'll be about 2028. That's my prediction. That's when he gets inducted. Around the corner. But where does he wind up on our top 50 Patriots under Bill Belichick? I mean, he's incredible. But kind of at the end, the way things went down, I mean, he dragged his feet in terms of telling the team he was going to retire. And then he kind of held a gun to their head and made them trade him to Tampa Bay? Do you downgrade a guy like that? There are some strong opinions on this. And you know what? I found myself on an island when it came to arguing that he should be downgraded. Let's hear how far on an island I was. Christian Fourier has thoughts. Gronkowski I had at 9. He only added to his legend in 15, that unbelievable AFC Championship game performance that they lost 20-18 to Denver. 16, he was injured. 17, he was an absolute beast. 18, he helped carry them to a Super Bowl. But then on the way out the door, he makes things difficult for them. He doesn't retire quickly enough so the team loses an opportunity for Jared Cook. Then he, in 2020, forces the Patriots' hand as he comes back out and then goes to Tampa Bay.
Give him a pass on all that stuff.
So there was a pissing contest there, but there's a level of quote unquote patriotism. I don't know. I had Gronk at 9.
Great for me.
I don't think Gronk goes higher than 9, though. He's at 9. He's behind Seymour. He's behind Law. He's behind Vrabel. He's behind Light, Brown, Bruschi, and Wilfork. I am going to put Julian Edelman ahead of Gronk. So I think I'm going to go.
I'm fine with that. I mean, if you want to talk about dying with a Patriots jersey on, I mean, that's Edelman.
Yes.
He's loyal to a fault, as far as business goes.
Ted Johnson most definitely has thoughts. So Gronk actively kind of hosed the Patriots in 2019. Delayed his retirement. Announced it after the team lost out on Jared Cook. He was a lot to handle in 18 and 19, regardless of who was right and who was wrong. And I've written extensively about the whole scenario. Gronk actively kind of was a pain in the ass to the team. So whether he was right or whether he was wrong, I don't know if I can put this shoe-in Hall of Famer up ahead of a Mike Vrabel.
Okay, here's the difference. Okay, that's interesting. He was a handful. He was a lot at the end. But doesn't that tell you what Bill Belichick thought of him? Think about that. I think about all the contract negotiations they had. Think about the injuries that were an issue for Gronk, the parents getting involved. Is there another player that Bill would put up with all that stuff if he wasn't the elite player that he was? It shows you how phenomenal of a player and how impactful of a player Gronk was when Bill would put up with a lot of what Gronk was doing. And it just tells me that Bill looks at Gronk in a whole different category, like almost like an LT. And
right.
You hear all these stories about LT in New York about kind of the off the field stuff and maybe not doing exactly what the defense, but he made so many plays and he was so good that they that they would put up with it. That's what Gronk was, Tom. Gronk was the kind of guy, he was in his own special category. That's how good he was that Bill would put up with antics and things that he never would have for any other player because of he knew how special a player he was. That's how I see Bill, the way he looks at Gronk. So to me, he's got to be up there, buddy.
But he can't go higher because he was actively a pain in the ass. And
yeah.
Actively a pain in the ass and tried to submarine the way the team rebuilt after him. Even if he was right, even if he was in the right, even if he had been hosed and Bill didn't respect the sacrifices he was making and belittled them a little bit.
Yep.
I still think when we look at this list, and this is the bitch of it. And, when I did this list the first time, like, I'm going to take heat for this because 7 is Ty Law, Hall of Famer. 8 is Richard Seymour, likely Hall of Famer. 9 was Gronk, who hadn't even started to scratch the surface of annoyance. And then 10 is Adam, who Adam didn't do anything wrong contractually. Adam just said, if you're not going to pay me, I'm leaving. So I don't downgrade him, but Mankins had issues with Bill. It's amazing how many different guys. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
Brady, Wilfork, Bruschi didn't, Brown didn't, Light didn't, Vrabel did, Law, Seymour, Gronkowski, Vinatieri, Harrison quietly did, Welker, Mankins, Moss, Branch.
Yeah. If you were to put this list together based on how it ended, maybe for some of these guys here in New England, it would be a weird list. I mean, you look, there's a lot of guys that their tenure didn't end well here, maybe, but still, regardless, still deserve to be high.
They crossed swords. They, at the very least, crossed swords. Do you consider your tenure as not having ended well here?
No, I don't, because if my tenure ended in 2002, I would say yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I was able to get back, again, my tenure here, my was kind of marred by what happened in 2002. But I was still playing in 2003 and 2004. And believe it or not, I think I ended the team and third on the team in tackles in 2002, even when Bill didn't even dress me for 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
And I was having issues with concussions and wasn't playing at my best. So my 2003, 2004 seasons, I'm very proud of. Those are my 9th and 10th years here. And particularly my 10th year here in the 2004. I feel like it did. I feel very happy about how my career ended. Now, do I have other stuff with Bill? Of course. But a lot of that happened in 2002, and then my story came out, years after I retired in 2007. But I was okay with how my career ended. I was.
All right, that's it for all the great debates. Now I have to go into the lab with all this intel and put this list together. Once I get it done, I want you to keep coming back. You know what? We are milking this thing, aren't we? Yes, indeed we are. Next week, we're going to have some quickie pods all going down the list. We're going to start at 50 and go down to number 1. You probably already have an idea who 1 is. Go up to number 1, actually. Each day, we'll give you our reasoning on why guys are where on this list. See you next week.
Ever feel like you're in a battle with your bones and joints? Like it's you versus that pain that just won't let you play? At Panorama Orthopedics and Spine, our renowned team of highly specialized experts are on Team U, offering a full continuum of orthopedic care options uniquely designed for you. Make an appointment today to explore advanced care from prevention and pain management to physical therapy and surgery. At Panorama, we're on Team U. Visit one of our 7 locations across the Front Range by scheduling online at panoramaortho.com.